guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to do a review of the Cronova video projector. If you'd like to see what all comes in the box, feel free to check out my unboxing video, which I made a couple weeks back, to find out all the details. Today I'm going to give you 3 reasons why the Cronova video projector is an excellent product. Reason 1, the screen. So the projector has a native resolution of 1280 by 800, a 4000 to 1 contrast ratio, and a 5000 lux output. All of that means you have a sharp and easy to see picture in most reasonable lighting conditions. Obviously the darker the better, but even in a well-lit room it's plenty visible if maybe a little bit washed out. Picture quality is fantastic in the right lighting conditions, with good contrast and excellent brightness. Admittedly I don't have a whole lot to compare it to, but even on a brown backdrop with street lights in the background, it looks really nice. The image ranges from 60 to 200 inches and it looks really good at almost all sizes. In my testing, the projector needs to be about 5 feet from the wall, which gives you about a 42-inch screen for it to be sharp. All the way up to like a 240-inch screen is the biggest I could get, and that's about 30 feet away from the wall. When being projected in a dark room, a little bit bigger than my 32-inch TV, the picture looks really nice. Granted, not quite as sharp as this TV, but still pretty comparable. Input lag is minimal altogether, granted not as quick as a high refresh gaming monitor, but definitely serviceable for all but the most time-sensitive games. Reason 2, ease of use. Setup was a breeze, simply plug into the wall, connect your input source, and you are good to go. All you need to do to adjust the picture is to spin the focus dial on the front and adjust the rubber foot on the bottom to get the right angle up against the wall. The menu is easy to navigate and user-friendly with big colorful icons for every one of the sections. Settings are kept pretty simple even with limited knowledge of projectors. They throw in all the things you're definitely going to need without putting in a whole lot that you won't need to make it overly confusing. The remote is also really simple to use with similar buttons to the ones found on the projector, with things like directional keys, volume, and input and menu buttons, so you can basically adjust everything remotely without having to get right up next to the projector. This is of course really nice if the projector is mounted on the ceiling and you definitely won't be able to reach it. All that being said, the projector also includes picture and video mode, so you don't even need a streaming box to connect to it. All you need is a USB stick to plug right into the side of it. The projector is well built, albeit almost completely plastic. It feels solid, but without being too heavy to move around. Connectivity-wise, it features 2 HDMI ports, VGA port, as well as a composite adapter, and 2 USB ports to connect external devices. It also has a 3.5mm jack for external speakers. Speaking of speakers, the internal speakers are loud and clear, but without a whole lot of bass. Perfectly serviceable, although not remarkable as you might expect with something like this. It can easily fill the room with sound, especially indoors. All that aside, nothing is perfect. The cord is way too short to use without an extension cord unless you happen to be right next to the wall, which realistically you probably won't be, especially if you're outside. The remote also doesn't include batteries, which is just disappointing at this price point. And last but not least, the interface when using a USB device is definitely a cheap ripoff of iOS 7. Again, not a big deal, but definitely disappointing when you spend over $200. Alright, so today we're going to do something a little different, and we're going to take a look at a couple of the questions from Amazon and see if I can be useful, answer some of these for you in case you have the same questions. So first of all, does it have Bluetooth to connect audio out to your Bluetooth speaker? It does not. The only way you're going to be able to connect audio is either through HDMI or with the 3.5mm jack. Can I connect my Mac to it via Bluetooth? Again, it doesn't have Bluetooth, so you're not going to be able to stream anything like with Google Cast or Miracast, anything like that. You're going to have to do it all through USB or HDMI. Can it be used for business use? No, it's strictly a personal projector. It just shuts itself off if you try to use it for anything business related. Is there any kind of cover for the lens included? Yes, there is a cover that is attached to the foot on the bottom. It's a little rubber lens cap. You can put that over it when you're moving it around. It doesn't stay on very well because it's just sort of friction held into there, but it does cover it up nicely. It also doesn't come with any sort of carrying case, but the box it comes with does hold it really well if you hold onto that. It has a nice handle on top and a styrofoam holder for it, so that's an option. Can I resize the screen for this projector? The only way to change the size of the screen is to move it closer or further from the wall. You won't be able to like crop in or adjust the size of the actual projection. Can I connect a Nintendo Switch? Again, HDMI. I mean, it's not that hard. Can you adjust the focus? You can indeed, yes. There's a lot of people asking if you can mount it to the ceiling. It does seem like there is an option for that if you remove the rubber feet on the bottom, although I haven't tried it because I don't have a ceiling to mount it to. Will it play 3D movies? I'm thinking that's a little more expensive than this kind of projector. Can you project 3D movies? Or do you need like a screen? You definitely need glasses or something, so I'm thinking that's a no-go on that one. How many HDMI ports does it have? It has 2, which if you're looking for more, you're kind of out of luck. Do I need to buy an extra projector screen to use the sign? You definitely don't. I've had good luck with projecting it on all sorts of different walls that aren't necessarily completely white, but obviously it's going to look best if you have an actual screen to put it on. There's like 5 different people who have asked if you can use this to project artwork onto a wall and trace it. I mean, you can, but you're going to be standing in the way of it because like it's, you know, projecting behind you. So I guess, you know, you do you. What is the max screen size? Now they say 200 inches. I've gotten it up to 240 and it still looked pretty good. And I'm sure you can go back further. I just don't have a big wall. I'm thinking 200 is safe. It looks really good at 200 inches. Anything after that, it might start to get a little fuzzy. But if you're willing to put up with that, it can get really big. Alright, so that concludes the Amazon questions portion of the video. I think what we can conclude is most of the questions from Amazon are ridiculously stupid. So if you have any questions, leave them in my comments instead of on Amazon because they'll get filtered in with all of the trash that is posted on here. The Cronova Video Projector is an excellent product that could make any movie night or outdoor gathering that much more entertaining. Imagine playing Smash Brothers with the whole neighborhood or finding the biggest wall in your house and having a mini movie theater. My college apartment is roughly a little bit bigger than my car, and this is going to be perfect to project on the wall across the room. It takes up no space on the wall and doesn't require you to drill holes in it, unlike a TV. Plus, it fills the whole wall, unlike my small flat screen TV. Overall, I absolutely love this product, and I can't thank Cronova enough for sending it out. Today's question of the day is, have you ever owned a projector? I feel like I don't really know anybody that has a projector, but I'd assume the people who have them kind of swear by them, because they're sort of something that you either need to like or don't. So I'm curious what you guys think. Let me know by tapping the I or leaving a comment down below. I post new videos every single week, so I definitely like to see you back next week. But until then,